Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Kyle Hendricks. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And first offering is fouled off.
First pitch, 120.
The wind and the pitch. And it's strike two. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now, Brandon Marsh. First pitch, and he just misses. You know, Chris, Kyle Hendricks went to Dartmouth, so he's known as the professor, but his teammates on the Cubs actually call him Carl. His good friend and former bullpen coach of the Cubs, Chad Noble, came up with that nickname, and it stuck for whatever reason. So you'll hear them on the field saying, "Come on, Carl." Boom. On at first, nobody out.
Yeah, that's kind of how some people call you Bug instead of Boog.
Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a 1-1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Happ fires it in. Rudder stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. First offering misses the mark. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And the pitch. Hard hit, base hit. Runner around third. Here's the throw. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Now it's Franmil Reyes. And first offering is fouled off. Runners on the corners, no outs. Next pitch misses, and that's ball one.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And now the count is even.
It's a good take.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1, and a run scores on the double play. Now the left fielder, Edward Olivares. And there's the strike. Ball 1 there.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground. Toss to Mancini. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Royals 2 and the Cubs coming up. Back here at the friendly confines. Starting on the mound in this one, Brad Keller. What do we have on him?
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
We go to the bottom of the 1st. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
The pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. The 1-0. And that's just foul. Dansby Swanson, after all of that hard work defensively, won himself the Gold Glove in 2022. Kicks and deals. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Ian Happ up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Righty delivers. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Oh, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, anytime one of your guys gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Here's Nico Horner. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
And here it comes. Popped up. Boom. Sizing this one up. And there's 2 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Dansby Swanson.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Keller moved to first, and he dives back in safely. Pulls that one foul. Hat leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. That one missed. Out to short, Sweeney. They get the force. Inning over. Cubs leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And a pitch. Just off the inside edge.
1-0.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. The wind of the pitch. And now it's even up. Grounded to Rios. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now remember, this is a guy who was actually originally drafted by the Rangers. He came over to the Cubs in the Ryan Dempster trade and has had a lot of success with that changeup. He gets compared to Greg Maddux, but he has admitted to the fact that really the first time he started paying attention to Greg Maddux was reading Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. Nico Holsizer stands in now, looks at that one inside. This one in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
The right fielder, number 6.
Drew Waters stands in. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Smash to the left side. Slings it across. That's out number 3. KC down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And a pitch. And he pumps it a strike.
It's 0-1.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Marsh hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6, the third baseman,
Edwin Rios here. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all. 0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Righty to the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left-hand batter waits. That just misses, and it's 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And now it's filled up. Three, 2 on the way. Goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. His 18th home run of the season. It's 2-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Trey Mancini now. In there, and it's 0-1. Chris, you know what they call Mancini?
Boom, boom.
That's right. For Ray Mancini, the famous boxer, it stuck when he started hitting home runs, though, in baseball. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Yeah, good power hitter on the field, but a really good human being off the field. And in fact, in 2021, he was named the AL Comeback Player of the Year.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Cubs get one on the solo shot, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. New inning getting started, and the batter now, Trey Sweeney.
Trey Sweeney.
Hendricks back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, and now it's Alec Bohm. Over to first, and he saved. Bohm, in his 4th year, 26 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's a little bit low.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The pitch. That one inside, and it's 3-0.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
3-0 now.
3-1.
And that's in for a strike.
You got a full count.
Sweeney aboard here at first with nobody out. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Singled and scored his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. At the belt and fires. On the ground to first. Mancini goes to second. Safe there. And he'll be safe at first.
The batter, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's a big power threat. Salvador Perez singled and drove in a run his first time through. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. 1 run's in, and they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Franmil Reyes digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
Next offering is downstairs.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Edward Olivares steps in for the Royals. Grounded out his first time. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. 1 run is in, and that one's going to get into the corner. Reyes around third. Throw cut off, now to the plate. He beats it, safe. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Braylon Marquez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So digging in, Michael Massey. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Man at second. And it's even up. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Tosses to first. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Nico Holsizer steps in for the Royals.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Olivares over at second, one down. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Waters stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first, and that is that. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Royals 7 and the Cubs 1. Back here at the ballpark, and here is Tucker Barnhart.
The catcher, Tucker.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And he deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Dansby Swanson, this is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot, comparing him to Derek Jeter.
In there for strike 1. Swanson with an outstanding career at Vanderbilt. Won the 2014 College World Series and was also named the most outstanding player. And that one missing low. So now 1-2.
1-2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
The 1-2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Now the #2 hitter, Ian Happ, hit by a pitch his first time up. Happ batting second in today's lineup, and he won a Gold Glove last season. Now the 0-1. Foul ball there. Kicks and fires. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And stepping in is the speedy Nico Horner. That one pushed foul. The pitch. And strike 2.
0-2.
0-2 now. Bounce to the right side. Can't field it cleanly.
Now that's the designated hitter.
First and second, 2 down. Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. In there at the knees. That is strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Popped up left side. Boom. Drifts towards it. And that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 7-1. Here at Wrigley Field, digging in, Trey Sweeney.
Trey Sweeney.
The pitch. Outside.
No strike.
Good eye right there.
That's the ball.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Ground ball to the right side. Horner tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The third baseman, Alex Bohm.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Check swing. Now a look down to first. Nope, he held back. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside. The wind to kick the pitch. There's the strike. And now the lefty. That one ran inside, almost got him. The wind and the pitch. And that's a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So up now for Kansas City, Brandon Marsh. In there at the knees. And that is strike 1. Boom. At first, 1 gone. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one a little bit high.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And the 0-1. Just missed. Chris, Salvi had Tommy John surgery. It seems like more and more position players are having Tommy John surgery. Remember, Corey Seager had it, Didi Gregorius, Travis d'Arnaud, just to name a few.
Yeah, he bounced back pretty well from it. He became the comeback player of the year in 2020. The second Royals player to win that award. The other one was Mike Moustakas, his former teammate.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Royals lead 1, and they're on top 7-1. Welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And the pitch. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Perez makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin.
And now it's going to be Edwin Rios. His first at bat was a strikeout. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The pitch.
No, that missed. 2 balls, no strikes.
Way high.
3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
1 ball,
that
1
one
strike.
well upstairs. 1-1. And the righty deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Royals 7 and the Cubs 1. And welcome back. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Franmil Reyes. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And here it comes. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Olivares stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty.
Right to.
And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
The next pitch misses, and it's a full count. Kicks and deals. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Michael.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Michael Massey. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini.
His family owns Mancini Peppers, and you know, they produce up to 50,000 pounds of peppers a day. They got roasted peppers, fried, blanched, sweet, hot, tangy. Am I making you hungry over there?
Very hungry.
Well, the Mancini family has been farming in Florida since the 1940s.
Boom. Throws on to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And now the batter is Tucker Barnhart. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that one fouled off. And the 0-2.
Ball.
That one just misses.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Righty to the plate.
You got a full count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swanson up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Yeah, that's too high. That one's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
At the belt and fires. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Base hit left center field. Barnhart around third. 1 run is in. Relay throw home. And he's in there as 2 runs score on the play.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Line drive, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Patrick Wisdom. Singy Wisdom's a guy with big-time power. In 2021, he broke the Cubs rookie record for homers in a season as he surpassed Chris Bryant's total of 26. He came up with 28 home runs. And that one almost got him.
Yeah, and he hit some tape measure shots. Kind of surprising that he's got one of the fastest home run trots in Major League Baseball. Usually that's for guys who hit those paint scrapers, Boo. They barely get over, not the ones that are no doubters off the bat.
There's a swing and a drive. To the warning track, makes the catch. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 7 and the Cubs 3. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Nico Holsizer.
And one more thing about that power, it was on display early in his career. Homered in 8 of his first 10 starts in the majors.
Yeah, that's a little high. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
on the north side of Chicago. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Drew Waters.
No, that's down.
First pitch, and he just misses. Waters measures 6 feet 2 inches, 185 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. High fly ball out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it, and there's one away.
Up next to the Royals, the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. 1 for 2. There's the strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Fought off foul. And he deals. And that's down and away. Next one is off the plate.
Outside.
The count now 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Nice stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Alex.
So the lineup flips over, and now Alec Bohm. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Pitch misses. Ball 2. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Holsizer at second with 2 down. That one off the mark, and a full count now.
Full count.
In the air, out towards left center. Bellinger tracks it down for the out. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Royals 7 and the Cubs 3. Back here at Wrigley Field, now here is Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder,
Suzuki, 28 years old, and he was born in Japan. Keller back to work. Good eye right there.
Japan has made a major impact on Major League Baseball over these last few decades. We've seen players completely change the game.
Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. On the ground to the left. Boom. Sends it across to first. And a quick out, number 1.
the third baseman,
Edwin Rios, the next Cub to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering misses down and away.
1-1.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. And that skips in the dirt.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2-2 now. Ouch, that one drilled him. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game.
Cody Bellinger, no stranger to the big stage. He played in the 2007 Little League World Series. He's the 14th player ever to play in both the Little League World Series and the Major League World Series.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Olivares ranging back, pulls it in on the warning track, and the Cubs are down in order. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 73.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Brandon Marsh, 1 for 3. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The pitch. There's a strike.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Next offering is in for a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Mancini makes the grab, 1 down.
Number 13. Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Strike 2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. The 0-2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tossed to Mancini, and 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, number 99. Designated hitter.
Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Franmil Reyes.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the grab. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they still lead it 7-3. set for the last half of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Trey Mancini. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Barnhart up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And that is in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Ripped on a line. Waters pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson. Line drive, and there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
2 outs, runner at first. Ian Happ will hit next. Swing and a grounder, foul, first base side. The 0-1. That's through there for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Lifted in the air, right field. Waters under it, brings it in, and that is that. One left for the Cubs. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Edward Olivares.
Edward Olivares.
And the pitch. Clips the corner. Strike 1.
0-1.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Michael Massey.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. And a pitch. Runner on the go. And that one sliced foul. Here's a 2-2.
That's foul.
Throw to first. Olivares back easily. Comes a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. One away.
Up next for the Royals, the first baseman, Nico Holsizer.
So up now for Kansas City, Nico Holsizer. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Feed to second, that's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 7 and the Cubs 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Josh Stamont. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Stamont.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. The Cubbies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And a foul ball. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Right-handed reliever. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Wisdom in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Bullpen activity starting up now. Yoendris Gomez getting ready to go. Oh, 2 now. And ball 1. Inside, just missed. The wind of the pitch. That one just misses the outside corner. And it's 3-2. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Suzuki batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering is down low. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh moves under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Oh, he throws it away.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin.
Man at first, now the third baseman, Edwin Rios. Ball 1, no strikes. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. That clips the corner.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And that's downstairs and outside. Wisdom, the runner at first with 2 gone. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
First and second, 2 down. Righty delivers in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Kicks and fires. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Brad Boxberger.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Drew Waters. Here comes a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Boxberger, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Nope, ball. 1-1.
And it is 2-1.
2-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 3. Got him swinging.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Sweeney stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And fouled off. has struck him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Now fly ball to right center. Suzuki has a beat on it. He's got it. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8-9-1, 2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Royals 7 and the Cubs 3. Yoendrys Gomez on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now pitching for Kansas City, number 68, Yoendrys.
Trey Mancini getting ready to hit.
The first baseman, Trey Mancini.
The wide to kick the pitch. And there's a curve through for a strike. Bullpen action for the Royals. Josh Taylor, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Here comes the 0-1. That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And next for the Cubs, Tucker Barnhart. First offering misses the mark.
1 ball, no strike.
And the righty deals. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The pitch. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now, Dansby Swanson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one is upstairs.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That one laced to center and a base hit. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. First pitch just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Ball to strike, and downstairs.
That's a ball.
Two-one pitch is in there, and the count is even. Swanson off of first with 2 away. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And down on strikes, and that is the ball game.
These guys have won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
This afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 7 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,600.